crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Evans gets it again on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 48 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Evans. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Evans. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Burrow on 3rd down. That is caught, and he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. A give up the middle to Evans. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
All right, partner, this is where I get to show my age. Because I remember when the strip sack kind of came into vogue, where defenders were taught not just to make the tackle, but do that little extra, try and jostle the arm of the runner and knock it free. And that's what we just saw there.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now Herbert following the turnover. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. DJ Reader, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He gets this out to Spiller. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the
contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. High throw, but he makes the catch.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
To the air again, Herbert. There's a short throw to his tight end, McKinney. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here's a 2nd and 5. Herbert now. He's got it. It's Spiller. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. On 1st down, Justin Herbert setting up the screen. Here's Spiller. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9. 2nd down and a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Back to throw again. He's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than... And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Xander Horvath, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've got the 2-score lead. And look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Burrow.
He'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On third down, Burrow. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
On first down, it's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Herbert on the screen, complete to Spiller. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers.
Come on, let's go.
First down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. That's taken in by the tight end, McKinney. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Fighting to stay upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Here comes 2nd down. Herbert. And complete. Spiller out of the backfield. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Herbert to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Logan Wilson. Escapes the defender, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. But Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for Cincinnati, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.